Well, good morning. This is your weekly Fusion video update blog, and just a few quick things to kind of get rolling on. This past week, we ended our Little Caesars Pizza Kit fundraiser. So, being Monday morning or Monday afternoon, I guess you're allowed a one-time little oops if you're a parent watching this and you don't have your Little Caesars Pizza Kit stuff in, or your student really, because I'm not going to put the responsibility on the parents for that. Hopefully, the students are taking charge of some of this stuff too. But if you don't have that in, they were due this weekend, so you need to get them in as soon as possible. You can drop them off at the church office, or um, get them in any way that you can. We need to have them in today at the very, very latest. So thanks for that. Speaking of the Little Caesar sale, Fusion really went crazy, and for what we have in right now, we had $5,600 in sales. So that's incredible. A lot of people made some pretty solid profit with that, and a lot of people got their balances paid down. Which brings me to my next thing. If you are a parent wondering what your balance is for camp, you can email me for that at fusion@cedarcreek.tv, or you can wait, and sometime late this week, early next week, we're going to have a mailing out to everyone that's signed up for camp, which is about 105 students, by the way, which is pretty exciting. So we're going to send out a mailing, and it's going to have two things in it. It's going to have a balance sheet for you to know what your balance is at with all of your fundraiser, when you paid your deposit, all of those sorts of things. And then also, it's going to have all of the record of your balance and what you owe. And then it's also going to have a medical form that you're going to need to bring in. You can turn the medical form in prior to coming to camp, or you can turn it in when you register at camp. It doesn't matter in any way, but as long as you get that medical form filled out and turned in, that's going to be very, very important. So that'll be mailed to all of your homes. So if there's nothing really pressing that you need to know about as far as your balance goes, you can wait and you'll get that information here shortly. One more thing, speaking of information, we need to be getting out information about our McDowell mission trip, which is going to be July 13th through, I think, the 19th. It's going to be, we leave on a Sunday and we're going to get back that following Saturday. So we go to West Virginia, and there's a place called McDowell Mission, which is really, really incredible. They serve McDowell County, which kind of is in a holler, like between these two mountains, and was a big coal mining industry a long time ago, and now is pretty much just rocked by poverty, where about 75% of people are on welfare. It's pretty interesting. So McDowell serves the county by providing basic home upkeep and really just maintenance on their house, and just serving them in any way that they can. And it's really turned into quite a project. And so they rely heavily on groups all throughout the summer, and we're going to be one of those groups. Here's the thing you need to know. When I pass out this information, there's going to be a few pieces of information you're going to need to keep your eye on, and one of those is a deposit. You're going to need to have a $50 deposit made. I think it's going to be by June 1st. So the same day that camp is due, you're going to need to have your McDowell deposit due. We'll have a meeting for this mission trip for the people that are going to be signed up and are going to be going, to kind of cover all sorts of things. We might have 2 or potentially 3 serving fundraisers. So it's not like a sale where you have to go and, because we've done a lot of that in Fusion already. So we're going to have some other fundraisers scheduled to try to help us raise the money. Support letters are going to be big with this. Students are going to need to write support letters and get it done that way too. Anyway, so I'll cover all that information. I'll have something made up to hand out to all the students that are interested this weekend. Here's the thing that's interesting about that to keep in mind. This is not like an open-ended thing. We can only take about 25 students. So I'm really, really just trying to make sure that everyone is on the same page, realizing this is a mission trip and it's not like camp. So I already have about, I would say, 10 to 12 students saying they're interested, and so we have about room for about another 10 or 12 more. So we'll see how that goes. If you want information for your student, just let me know. One more quick thing about life groups before we close out for the day. On Thursday night, the guys' Perrysburg Life Group is going to be moving to meeting every single week. I lead that group, and the guys are It's really really fun. It's growing. It's kind of interesting to see the way that students are responding. We're all getting to know each other pretty well now, and we're going to move to every week, kind of throughout the summer and as school ends in this semester. So that's really about it. If you have any questions or anything, email me fusion@cedarcreek.tv. And if you don't, have a beautiful day. Enjoy the nice weather. See you.